Got to breathe, got to connect to your breath. Keep bringing yourself back to your breath. That's where it's at in this now moment. The ego is going to try to pull you this way and that way, to the future, to the past, and all we have is this now moment. So keep anchoring yourself into your breath whenever the mind is pulling you. If there's a challenge in your life right now, pull yourself back to your breath. And you slide out of the ego. Slide out of the ego. When we bring our awareness inward to our body, then the mind will slow down. And you just keep practicing that every single day, all throughout the day. Bring yourself back to breath. It's bringing yourself back to presence. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Happy new moon. We're in the new moon. It's a powerful new moon, my friends. Powerful new moon. If you're jumping on the live stream, please hit the like button. Feel free to drop me a comment. Let me know who's here. And I'll just wait for a few more people to jump on before I get going. Shout out to Vincent, brother. One love to you, bro. Good to see you recently. Hi, Gregory. Good to see you here, brother. How are you doing? Hope you're navigating okay at this time. Big love to you. Special shout out to Ms. Roofrax and your beautiful daughter. You know who you are. One love. Thanks for the love. Yes, these new moon energies are pretty potent. So it's a oh, likewise, Gregory. Thank you, brother. It's a powerful time to manifest. So I hope you're manifesting, bro. Put it all out there. Hi, Activated Pineal. One love, y'all. How you doing, bro? Good to see you here. Powerful new moon. Hope you're manifesting. Call it all in. I'm calling in my new home still. I was just going through boxes before because I donate a lot of stuff all the time because, you know, it's always good to clear out old energy. And when we're manifesting and we're going through cycles, life's all about cycles, new moons, full moons, all this. So I always just go around the house and I just get rid of like old clothes and things. I just go around, just get rid of stuff. But I actually have this thing where I just get rid of lots of stuff and then I leave myself less and I'm like, oh, well, I need that. And so I was looking around because I think I accidentally donated a couple of my tripods. So I'll just go to the secondhand store and buy my tripod back, I think. It's a small town, so I'll probably find it there tomorrow. Oh, Gregory, bro, you feel like you're in the void, actually? Well, you're not alone. You're not alone. Okay, so like when we jump timelines, this is the thing, okay? We're jumping timelines right now. Your reality right now, you may feel like you have one foot in the old timeline, okay, and another foot in the new timeline. And it's just like Gregory says, it's like this real void feeling, okay? And this is where we have to really cultivate presence because, yeah, that mind will try to pull us, okay? I know we get excited because, you know, we want to jump into our next timeline, our highest timeline, where there's more love, yeah, there's more abundance, you know, we're more in aligned with our spirit, we're aligned with what we want to do, okay? But it's like this little holding space in between where it can feel uncomfortable, okay? And sometimes you may have this like nervousness or this anxiety that's creeping up, okay? That's the ego just starts to get louder and louder because you already know it's going to be better once you step to your next timeline, okay? But the thing is, we ask the universe, oh, universe, all right, time to shift it up now. We're always speaking to the universe. We're always communicating with the universe and we're manifesting all the time. This is why it's so powerful, okay? It's very important that we watch what we're saying to the universe, okay? Oh, hi, I don't really know how to say Bahatia. Correct me if I'm wrong. How you doing? Welcome. So this is why when we're speaking and when we're thinking, we have to be very mindful and very present because we are conscious creators, okay? We're constantly creating and we're manifesting, okay? So we speak it to the universe. Like I said, just recently I said to the universe, okay, things ain't working out for me no more. Okay, I'm finished with this timeline here. I need to shift it up. I spoke that my conviction was so strong and I spoke that to the universe, okay? I spoken to the universe and 4 days later, the landlord for this home's ringing me. He's like, Susie, I can't put the house on the market. All right, this is the amount of time you got to move out. I was like, okay, thanks, bro. Got off the phone. I was like, shit. Well, that happened real quickly. That's how powerful we are. Okay. And the more you step into your power, you realize how powerful you are. So when you're manifesting, here now it's full moon. Okay. We're manifesting on the new moon. Sorry. When we manifest, our conviction, make sure your conviction is strong. Yes. Speak it like you mean it. Yeah. But also know that you're worthy of that. Okay, we go through traumas and all these things in life and we feel like we're not worthy of stuff. No, actually, we're worthy. Okay, we can live in abundance. We are so worthy. Hello, Mr. Gamer. Welcome. Okay, so always have a strong conviction. But now you've just asked the universe, okay, for whatever it is. Maybe you need to change location. Maybe you need to change circumstances with your work or whatever. Maybe you exiting a relationship, whatever it may be, okay, then the universe has to change things up and shift things up. And that means pulling people in and out of your life. That means it can be like drastic changes. Like, yeah, you got to leave your house now, whatever it may be. Maybe you got to go overseas, whatever it may be, okay? Because you spoke it out now, the universe got to shift things around. We have to allow now. We have to have that trust and just allow, okay? We've put it out there now, okay? Let's just let go of all the fine detail because the universe heard us. And you'll start to see that becomes more clear. The more you slide up and you ascend, you become more in tune and more powerful with your spirit as the magician that you are, as the conscious creator that you are, the super manifester. Okay, so pay attention, yeah? Pay attention, focus at this time because you're just getting more powerful, okay? The woman, that void in between, because now, oh shit, now it's actually really happening. I don't know what my next chapter is about. This is me personally, okay? I'm moving to a different area now. Okay, I've been living in the country for the last just over 2 years. It was all part of my healing. I set that up because I said to the universe back then as well, my conviction was so strong. I was driving my van. I said, I'm done. Actually, I was feeling angry. I was releasing the anger at the time. I said, I'm done with this old ass fucking timeline. Excuse my French. Okay, I'm done with this timeline. And I said, no, I'm ready to step into my highest timeline universe. I'm done with this. All I'm trying to do is heal. Had all this grief, had all this anger. I was around all this old ass energy. Okay? Okay? Lots of love to the UK. Lots of love to the UK. So I was done with that energy. My conviction was so strong, so loud and clear. The universe heard that. Yeah, Susie ain't playing about. Yeah, it's the universe now. Bang. And what happened? Things changed and shifted up. Universe guided me to here, to the country. I never lived in the country before. I never lived rural before. Okay? So that was big for me. I come here and I remember before I come here, I knew it was going to be significant for me. I knew I had to get away from the old energy. It was where I started to rebuild myself and started a new chapter and live alone independently after the loss of my son. I lived with family. I lived in some share houses and stuff. It was hectic because really, I never really lived alone because I had my son when I was 16 years old. I raised Luke right up to Luke was 16, okay? 16 years. So I never lived alone. So then when I moved here to the country, I moved to the country, okay? I didn't know anyone here. Didn't know anyone. No family here, no friends, nothing. Let alone anyone I can speak ascension to, let alone anyone on my frequency. I was like, fuck, I trusted that universe. That's what I mean. We have to put all our faith and trust in the universe because the universe will back you. I come in, okay, and I landed here and I was able to grieve so deeply. I sit here on my own, okay? And it's a small town as well. So I don't do lawn bowls and all that. I don't do the knitting club and shit. I don't even go to the pub. That's not my thing. I don't drink. I'm sitting here. I'm doing the inner work. I'm there. I'm going through, ripping through the shadows. I'm lighting all those shadows up so I can live my greatest existence because I'm worthy of all that. Through all the pain and everything that I've been through, through all the pain and everything that you guys have been through, we're worthy of the best life. We don't have to suffer. We go in and we face the shadows. We sit here like this. We just sit in presence. We just be. Okay, we just be, and then everything gets lit up. Okay, that's how you shift your timeline. And that's what happened. 2 years, just over 2 years, it's been hard and dense and heavy, and I shifted through so much. But I healed such, wow, I got goosebumps. I healed such deep parts of me. I healed so many parts of my ancestry. Hi, Rita. Good to see you here, my friend. I love you. I'll call you afterwards, after the live stream, because I've got to tell you something. So I healed so many deep parts of me. It was so intense, okay? But a beautiful thing. And now I'm like jumping into this next chapter. And when we're about to jump into the next chapter in our highest timeline, because we're ready for that, we've spoken it to the universe, we're ready for that, okay? Now, instead of like, because yes, the ego is going to come forward. I'm going to feel impatient now. I'm ready. Get me out of here. I'm ready to spread my wings. I'm ready to fly, universe. That's what I'm about right now. I'm ready to fly. I've done my time. That's what I'm saying. Here in the country, isolated, get me out. I'm ready to mingle. I'm ready to spread my wings and fly because I'm worthy. And I learned that. I realized that I'm worthy of that. Okay, I'm not my victim. I'm not a victim. I'm not my story, and neither are you. You ain't no victim. You ain't no victims. And we have a story. We all have a beautiful individual story. This is helping us to ascend. All the suffering we went through is helping us to ascend. Okay, so yeah, so the ego, my ego lately is coming forward a little bit, a couple of times. I'm watching that. I'll watch that ego coming forward a little bit, feeling impatient because, like Gregory said, it's like a void. I got one foot in the old ass timeline, and the next foot's like, well, get me out of here. This is me. I'm like, let's go, let's go. I don't even have a house lined up yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's going to be exciting. It's exciting. I'm really excited. But in saying that, it's like, it's not always about the destination. Okay, it's the journey. You've probably heard that before. It's the journey when we can just be here right now, because it's such a beautiful thing that I'm experiencing lately. Okay, when I'm recognizing how the ego is trying to pull me with the impatience, but I'm sitting there and I'm just zenning out, just tapping in, and I'm like, shit, it's so profound. Have a look where you are right now. No matter what your circumstances are, my friends, okay? No matter what your circumstances are, look where you are right now and embrace that and give yourself the love, okay, and the compassion, and honor you for where you are right now on your journey, because you have traveled so far, okay? And your next chapter is going to be absolutely fucking amazing, absolutely amazing, okay? So I've been finding myself lately, instead of like, oh, come on, let's just go, I'm like, whoa, actually, I've been doing a lot of reflecting. And the last 2 years I've been here, it's like, whoa, just looking at all that. And it's so sacred. It's so sacred, such a sacred thing, okay? And what's happening as well, okay? Because you guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I have so much respect and one love for you lot. You are absolutely tribe, okay? One love. There's no words. There's no words. Family's family, okay? It's all family. There's no words. And you guys are doing the inner work. And this is significant work. So when you go in and you do that inner work, and you're facing those shadows, you are going and you're facing all those dark parts within you, all the shadow self, okay? It's uncomfortable. It's messy. It's sticky. It's tiring. Did I say it's tiring? Yeah, it's hectic. It's full on. And you can't just go out and about and have that sort of conversation with just anyone, okay? Because not many people are doing what you guys are doing, okay? Maybe you're new to this journey, but you're here, okay? And you're doing it, right? Maybe you've been on this journey for years as well, okay? So honor yourself. Don't forget to honor yourself. What happens is the more stuff that you clear out, okay, you'll start to realize that you're going to recognize a shift um in your spirituality in terms of your clairvoyant abilities, okay? For example, when you start to heal stuff and you've cleared out a lot of shadow, okay, you merge more with your spirit, because you are spirit. You realize when you're not this ego, okay? So you're doing all this inner work, you're facing all the childhood wounds, you're scavenging through, you're lighting shit up. You're like, okay. But what happens is your psychic abilities enhance, your clairvoyant abilities enhance, your telepathic abilities enhance. Like me and Rita, we can speak to each other telepathically, for example, okay? We can speak to each other telepathically. So all these things enhance. But part of this 3D to 5D shift, okay, it's like you gotta learn, okay? You gotta learn how to use your gifts. No one taught me how to be clairvoyant or psychic. This is just all my natural abilities. We all have these natural abilities. No one taught me. I had to learn myself. Because if I sit down and listen to other people, a lot of people are channeling and going down all those roads. Now I want to be organic. I'm going to connect straightly to my spirit. So when I get a message and I just talk to people intuitively and I know, they're like, shit, well, how'd you know that? I said, because I'm intuitive. This is me. This is innate. This is what we have within us. Okay, so don't let that new age hijacked spiritual community disempower you, because you don't need to go anywhere. That's all within. Yeah, so the more that you heal, you're going to slide from the 3D, which is that ego, the human you, into the 5D, the more spiritual you, yeah? So you start to realize, I can tap into this ability. You just have this knowing. You're talking with someone, you just know you're having a conversation. I was having a conversation with this lady the other day at the shop, and she just was just, telling me her story and stuff. And she was talking about her elderly mom. And I said, yeah, she's got dementia, huh? And you're the middle child, huh? And she's looking at me. She's like, what? How do you know? And I said, it's my intuition. I know. I just know. And she's like, oh, that's pretty cool. So you get to that point where you're going to start to flow. You'll flow. And don't even doubt it. You don't doubt what's coming to you, because this is all natural. Okay, you cultivate this. Maybe you're sitting there and you're in meditation and you're starting to have like premonitions. I remember I used to get the premonitions a lot back in the day. But the premonitions, everyone's different. Okay, I'm not here to tell you how your premonitions are going to be. But I remember, okay, when I was getting a lot of premonitions, this was way back in the day, I was getting a lot of them on my younger sister. Okay, and like one time she was out at the clubs and some shit went down. It was hectic. And I seen it. Okay, I was having this premonition. And then I went and rang her because I thought I need to give her a call now because what I'm seeing is hectic. I ring her, she's, oh my God, sis, the boys are fighting, there's alcohol involved and all that. I said, yeah, you're at the club, go home, go meditate. So you're going to start to have all these things come to you, okay? And trying to understand that. One moment you're sitting here just being the human you, but you're not just a human you because you're realizing that and you know that, right? But you're sitting there just humaning along. And then boom, you're sitting there, and then all of a sudden you're just having these downloads. Okay, what's a download? Like a spiritual download, like this knowing. Yeah, you'll be in your meditation, you'll be meditating, you'll just be zen out. It's nothing, it's just stillness. It's like a void. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just nothing but pure stillness. It's peace. When you can get to that point in your meditation, it's pure peace. You're sitting there with nothing but your spirit. And then you're connected to the universe. And you can connect to the water spirit, you connect to the sun, you connect to Mother Earth. It's very powerful. Yeah. So you're just like in this, it's like love. It feels like love, the most purest, beautiful love. You know how you love someone, like I love Luke. It's such a pure love. And that's the feeling that you get. And then you start to experience all these different things. Okay, you may experience past life things. You may experience and remember your time in Lemuria or maybe Atlantis. Okay, I get a lot in Lemuria. Okay, Rita says she's floating in space. It's like floating in space, right? Yeah, it's such an amazing feeling. And because you just, and the thing is, you can bring that forward with you in your everyday life. Okay, because we keep practicing presence. You stay present. When you're present, you're cruising on, you're driving your car, you're present. Not that mind's going. It's like you're floating in space, but you're driving your car, but you're so aware. Someone goes cut you off, you're straight onto it because you're sharp. You're onto it. You can feel. You can feel your heartbeat. You're so in tune with it. You're so present. You can feel the breeze as the breeze is going past you. You can hear, maybe you listen to the music, the radio, the beats, whatever. You can hear that. You're so aware. Yeah? You can hear someone beeping over there because, like, we have the human senses, but then your spiritual senses, you're so in tune with everything spiritually as well. It's such a beautiful thing. Yeah? So keep watching the ego, keep observing the ego because, there's lots of changes happening, okay? And a lot of people feel afraid of change. And life is all about changes and cycles and seasons, You're starting to find that now that you're starting to honor yourself more. You're starting to respect yourself more and love yourself more. I hope you guys are staying hydrated. I can't get enough water lately. I put the good salt in it too, the electrolytes. I put the Celtic salt as well. So you'll find, okay, that you're starting to self-love you more now, and you're not used to that. You're like, what's going on? This is changes within me. I'm not used to these sort of changes. I'm used to like letting people walk all over me. I'm used to let people, abuse me, but not no more. This is you shifting timelines into a timeline where you love and honor yourself more. And you open up that throat chakra, right? You're starting to speak your truth now. You're telling people how you feel. You're standing up for yourself. You're walking away from all the toxicity. Okay, the people that are toxic, we don't need to hate on them. We don't need to act like that. We don't need to drop our vibration because other people are vibrating low. Okay, we don't need to sit there and say F them and all that. No, because that's the old timeline. You want to sit in the old ass timeline? That's your choice. We have a choice. Okay, and we have compassion in our hearts. We stay in our hearts. We have compassion. But I'm going to step into this highest timeline now because I'm learning to love myself more and honor myself more. And I'm not a doormat. And no, you don't get to verbally abuse me no more. You do not get to physically abuse me no more. You do not get to manipulate my head or any of that no more. That's you step into a higher timeline. You sever the cords and you walk away and you do it with love, and you get to a point where you will have compassion for these people because you realize, okay, you realize because you're going inward more and you're understanding you more, you're understanding your spirit more. The more you understand your spirit, you understand this human business, the human business, yeah? And you look at that person now, well, this person is doing a real good job of being human, who's just got a lot of trauma, who's just projecting a lot of their wounds onto me. Now you can look at them, not with animosity, not with hatred or anger or any of that. You don't need to seek revenge and drop your vibration and add to that energy in the world, because we're here, we're shifting, we are the light. We're here to shift the energy of the earth because it's our frequency that keeps earth lit. Yeah? So you hold that compassion in your heart, and now you're able to look at them and be like, wow, I understand, because you have a lot of traumas and you're pretty, you just got a lot going on with you. I can see that now. Okay? And you hold your light and you keep moving forward and don't look back. You never go back. You never go back to people that you're not going to go backwards. We don't go backwards. We just keep rising to the top. Okay? You're loving yourself more. That's a good timeline. That's a good timeline. The timeline of self-love. Self-love is powerful. Self-honor. And when you stand there, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. Every single day you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. Okay? If you still haven't cultivated self-love, start there. Look in the mirror and own it. Own who you are when you're looking at yourself. Pick up your phone, put the video on, whatever. Look at yourself. You walk past a window, yeah, catch a glimpse of yourself and own who you are. Because there's only one of you. Okay, and you've walked this earth walk through all of that. Everything. You know what I'm talking about? All of that. The whole lot of that. And you're still here today. Choosing ascension. Yeah? How could you not honor yourself? That's mad love. I've got a mad respect for anyone who's walking this path, okay? Because it's not an easy path, but it's the most liberating path you'll ever walk, because you're strong and you're solid and you deserve higher timelines, yeah? And you'll see, yeah, as you shift timelines as well, the universe is going to back you. You don't just go and leave one timeline behind and jump into the next timeline and then you're left on your own. Remember, the universe always has your back. The universe will always back you, so the universe will bring the right people, a new set of people into your life now to assist you with this next chapter of your life, yeah? So this could be new friends, okay, maybe even a new significant partner or something like that, okay? You're just going to start to see, so pay attention to how the universe is bringing the new into your life, okay? So, and also now with this new moon as well, it's a very powerful time to manifest as well. And just go around your home and start, just clear out old things, okay? Just clear out old stuff. Like I said, I do that often. But even today, did some stuff around the house today and I just cleared out and just got rid of some more things. That's what I mean. I get rid of so many things. I actually take a lot of stuff to the secondhand store and I'm like, well, I can't find this, because I get excited because I donate. I'm like, I don't need this. Non-attachment. Yeah, non-attachment. But I don't need this. But then I'm like, oh, shit. I remember I did this like one season. This was a couple of years ago, whenever it was. And I was excited. I was like, yeah, non-attachment. Yeah, well, I don't need, this was the clothes. I'm like, yeah, I don't need this. I don't need this. Put it all in. And then come winter, I was like, well, shit, I didn't even leave myself any warm clothes. Not many anyway. So I was like, what? So it's good to go and clear that energy out. We get rid of the old energy and making room for the new energy. So universe, I'm ready to jump timelines. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. It's the unknowing that makes us feel nervous, yeah? Stepping into the unknown. Like I said, when I moved here just over 2 years ago, here to the country, it was the unknown for me. I didn't know nothing, let alone living rural. It was different. It was different for me, but I adjusted. Okay? We adjust, like the spirit of the lizard spirit. When the lizard creeps up on your path, you see the lizard is reminding you about adaptability. Yeah? It's about adaptability. So we have to always, okay, because we're resilient. So cultivate resiliency, okay, and just know that yes, seasons and changes and cycles and chapters is always happening. And look at Mother Earth right now. There's lots of earthquakes and stuff happening because of the solar activity. Yeah, we're in the solar cycle maximum 25 right now. The Earth is shifting. There's a lot going on. Okay, there's a lot going on in politics. Not that I really view that. Okay, every now and then someone will pick up the phone and be like, "Oh, Susie, Trump this," or something like that. I'm like, "Okay, cool, thanks." And that's it. Well, the universe wanted me to hear that. Okay, now Trump this. And I'm like, "Cool, I let it go. And I'm going to hold on to it." Because I know the earth is shifting. And all this Trump and all these organizations and all that, it's all going to shift up and change. And it's the process. That's why it looks hectic out there. So humanity can jump and live into a higher timeline where the earth is restored, where systems are shifted up. So humanity can take off these shackles and chains and then dissolve these shackles and chains, just throw them into the fire and transmute all that because we're free. Okay, we're God's sovereign free. So yeah, so much changing. Okay, the earth is changing, Mother Earth is purifying, we're purifying on such a deep cellular level. You'll find right now that you're going through a deep healing process too. Deep. I'm talking cellular healing process. Yeah, so back your body, you'll know what I'm talking about. Support your body right now with this deep cellular healing process. Because when we're healing stuff as well within us, I'm talking old traumas and things like that, okay, we have to purge that on a cellular level. That needs to be released from ourselves. That's why you drink lots of water and you flush out, and simple things to help you detox. You find you're getting lots of pimples and things. You're finding that your odors getting stinky and all this sort of stuff. Okay, lots of toxins. So let's flush the toxins. So simple things: water and lemon. Okay. You're welcome, activated pin. You're very welcome for the healing. Thank you for the healing too. Thank you for being here. It's very healing when we're all together. Very healing. Okay, so remember that. Okay, so when we're purifying, okay, we're purifying deeply right now on a cellular level. We're healing on such a deep cellular level. So really support your body at this time. Yeah, you're standing there now, you're slapping stronger boundaries too. I'm on the flow here. Okay, you're slapping stronger boundaries too. That's a big thing right now as well, because having stronger boundaries is going to help you jump into a higher timeline. Okay, because you're ready to become the greatest version of you. And then you go through that chapter there, and the universe will give you certain lessons and shift things around for you so you can heal deeper parts of you, but then so you can gain more spiritual parts of you, if that makes sense. Okay, so we drop the density, we let go of all the old dense things, and then we are aligning more with our spirit. You'll find in your meditations are going to start to be a bit different. You're going to find that you're going to be able to go in real deeply, real quickly too. You're not like how you used to meditate. Oh, half an hour later, then you're in Zen zone. Actually, nah, you go tap straight in. Yeah, you're in Zen now. Now you're playing with energy. You're feeling that, okay? Timeline jump 3D to 5D, not just physically, because your circumstances in your life are changing and shifting up right now, because you something that you've wanted for so long now. It's finally, the doors are opening for you right now. Now these doors is opening, and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? I feel so uncomfortable. You got 1 foot here, 1 foot there. No, just step into it because you're worthy of it, and the universe will catch you. Like I said, don't be afraid. The universe has got your back. You never ever walk alone. Spirit's got your back. Your ancestors are you. You're your ancestors. You walk around. It's not just you. You're like a fleet of angelics. You're walking light. You are your ancestors. How many ancestors do you have? Like I said, yeah, you walk, and that's all of you. You walk. Keep walking. Keep moving forward. The universe is backing you. Okay, and call it all in. It's a powerful time. Just keep manifesting it, especially now with this new moon. Manifest it, and we manifest. Okay, just a quick little manifest lesson here as well. We don't need to complicate manifesting. That's all this nonsense out there. Oh, but let's manifest and all this 1,000-step process. No, manifesting doesn't have to be hard. Know what you want. Decide what you want. Is that perfect health? Is it a new place to live? Is it a companion? Is it a friend? Whatever it is, know what you want. Bang, ask the universe. Okay, universe, I would like this, please. Ask the universe. Universe, can I please have this? Universe, can I please have a new car? Put it out there. Ask. That's it. Let go. And you let that go now. You've asked, and all you need is that faith and trust now. That's all you need to do. It's already yours. You know it's already yours. That's it. Don't fuck around with it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Don't play about with it. This ain't this 3D old earth timeline. This is new earth. I'm talking new earth manifesting. This is how we manifest. People say to me, how do you manifest so powerfully? Because that's exactly how I manifest. I learned how to manifest like that. When I started seeing results coming in real quick, I'm like, well, shit, I'm powerful. And you're powerful too. I'm here to empower you. Yeah, so there, just have that faith and trust. But the minute now you start to, okay, think, oh, I'm not sure if that's going to come. The minute you start to put doubt, the minute you start to put doubt on what you're manifested, you've just blocked it. Remember that. The minute you put doubt on what you manifested, you've just blocked it. So you're trying to manifest now your highest timeline. Because that's what I said only a few weeks back. I said, universe, I'm ready for my next timeline now. I'm ready for the new now. I'm ready for more community. I'm ready to do more group work. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to spread my wings. I'm ready to start living life again. And I spoke that so clearly. And then bang, all these things are coming. I'm having all these things coming to me now. I wake up in the middle of the night. I need to write notes. I need to have the book near me now because I've just got all these ideas flowing through me, all these beautiful things that I want to do and create. Because when we're creating and we're putting our loving seeds out into the world, into the new earth, we're creating a new earth together. Yeah, so it's beautiful, such a beautiful thing. We're co-creators of a new earth, yeah? So put it all out there, put it all out, and then just watch how the universe is just working in just the most miraculous ways. Don't bust your head. Don't try to figure out how that's going to happen, because people now, even here in Australia, and I'm guessing most parts of the world, you know, the crisis with rentals and all that. I could look at it that way, or I could be like, nah, man. Oh yeah, I'm on New Earth timeline here. This is my timeline. I'm creating my timeline. Everyone I'm talking to still these days, like, oh no, it's too expensive. Oh no, you're not gonna get a house. Would you consider sharing a room with someone? Actually, no, I ain't trying to have no share room. I've been there and done that. I want another palace again. I've been living here so luxuriously because I manifested it. I manifested this place for 6 weeks. I said, bang, this is what I want, this is what I got. Right by the water, right by the forest, the fireplace, and the bath, and I live so abundantly. I'm what? So I'm going to do it again. Okay? I'm going to do it again. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit there and put doubt, because the doubt will come forward and be like, oh, yeah, but this is the ego, yeah? What's the ego? Oh, yeah, but it's a housing crisis. Oh, yeah, but how if, yeah, that's the ego. Recognize that. You recognize that ego. This is all part of your 3D to 5D shift. You're dissolving that ego. Someone said something on a comment on something the other day, and he said, oh, you can't kill the ego. You need the ego. The ego is part of the human you. And it's like, the ego is part of the human. The ego is that's part of the psyche. But, okay, you can't kill it. But what happens is the more that you are aware of it, the ego will stop running you. Because this is how I see the ego, like this. You can look at the ego different ways. I look at the ego as like an entity of its own. There's here my higher self. Some people say, oh, they've got the devil on this side, they've got the angel on this side. This is how I see it. This is me. I'm embodying my spirit. This is me, my higher self. And then I recognize that ego. The ego that's trying to get me to self-sabotage. The ego that's trying to get me to be impatient. So when you're aware of the ego, you're witnessing the ego, okay? Yeah, naturally it's going to dissolve. It gets a little bit louder first, gets a bit louder because now it's aware. The ego is that threat now because you're aware of it. The ego is that threat. So you're trying to create this beautiful new timeline, this new reality, this new life of yours. Trying to create perfect health for you and all that. Watch that ego, okay? Watch it, because then the more that you're aware of it, it will no longer dominate you because you realize that you've been living your life controlled, put it that way, by this entity. That's how I see the ego. It's like an entity of its own. Please drop me a comment. Let me know how you see the ego, how you view it. But that's how I can explain it. That's just how I can explain it. So actually, I wrote this the other day. I just sit and just write stuff sometimes. So from the ego. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, okay. So stillness brings me home. Home is within. Home is where the pain lay dormant. Stillness lights it up, illuminate. I lean right in so I can feel. I lean right in so I can heal. I stare the shadows in the eyes. I don't feed the dark. How can I when I am the light? The ego gets louder, tells me to keep running through from the pain. The only way through is through. I've lived lifetimes with intense pain. I hold the keys to my liberate. I'm unavailable. I'm going in. Time for the shadows to vacate. That's a vibe. So that's that ego. That's what I'm saying. Ego's going to get you to keep running. Oh, nah, you're not worthy of this new timeline. Oh, no, you're not worthy of love. Oh, no, you're not worthy of living in a nice, beautiful place. You know? That's right, reader. The ego stops you from moving forward. I'm glad that you can see that. I'm glad you can see that. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to fly. You've worked this hard. You've come this far on your journey, my friends. Look how far you've travelled. I just keep saying that. Just keep honouring yourself. Like how far you've travelled. Keep honouring yourself. Bring that love in, okay? And something beautiful within you, you're going to feel that. When you nurture yourself with the love. Remember, I said last time, we want that love. We want that love externally, that love that we feel we didn't get from our parents, or the love that we feel we ain't getting from our community, or the love we feel we ain't getting because we're a single person, or from our kids or whatever. But you are that love. Yeah. So pour that love into you, and there's something within you shifts. Something within you shifts. Okay? And then you'll see what I mean, because then you'll start to realize these parts of you that weren't so loving towards you was just all part of the ego. It would just all shift. And you just get up, you wake up, and like your day's already good because you're here in the present moment. Yeah, okay? And you're in the present moment, and when we create, because we want to leave this timeline and jump into the next timeline, we're not so impatient because we're accepting now that, yeah, okay, everything is just happens in divine timing. We know that everything happens in divine timing. When the universe, okay, when your soul is ready to take you to the next chapter, the door's going to open. Bang, you're going to walk into those doors. But right now, yeah, you're finalizing things, because sometimes we need to finalize things energetically, because everything, remember, everything happens energetically first before it happens physically. It's like when we manifest it energetically with our thoughts, with our speech, we write it down or whatever. Okay, but then physically it will manifest. So remember that, energetically first and then physically. Okay, so your highest timeline, so whatever it is that you want, that perfect health or whatever it is, that dream situation, whatever it is for you, that's already happened because you've already put it out there. Your conviction is so strong, your belief is so strong, it's already happened. Now just let the universe bring it and deliver to you in divine timing. So please create. Use this sacred time to create. Okay, speak it to the universe and know that you're worthy of it. Don't put a block on your manifesting. Okay, you're standing in the void. Just know, actually, no. Embrace this void moment. Okay, embrace it, because before you know it, you're in a different timeline, and this moment's finished now. It doesn't exist anymore. It's done. I've been doing that lots lately. I'm like sitting there embracing. I'm looking around where I live, and I'm like, shit. I mean, the last, just over 2 years, I've been here, and this has been home to me. And I'm just driving, and just like really taking it all in. Like, it's been so sacred. Even if you're in it thick right now, it's so sacred because it's part of your healing. It's helping you to remember who you are. Even if you're in it so thickly where you feel you're suffering, it's so sacred. I promise you that. I say that with love. It's so sacred because that's catapulting you. That's helping you to remember who you are more. That's helping you dissolve that ego more. It's helping you step into your highest timeline. It's helping you ascend. Remember that, my beautiful friends. Remember. So I'll leave it there tonight. One love to you all. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, stay present. Stay in the now moment. And let the universe just wow you, okay? There's something else I want to say, but I can't remember. Yeah, stay in your heart space, okay? Because a lot of people right now, there's a lot of people still that are projecting their stuff and acting unconsciously. You're very welcome, reader. Okay, so just keep staying in your heart. You don't need to feed that old ass energy no more. Because remember, if you feed that old energy, you just step back onto 3D. You're trying to 5D and above that. So remember, every time you feed someone else's ego, you just tap back into yours. Remember that. That's the biggest tip I can give you tonight. Okay, the minute you feed someone else's ego, you just step back into yours. That's all, my beautiful friends. See you soon, okay? You're awesome too, Gregory. All you guys are awesome. One love, aka activated pineal gland. Gregory, Rita, Mr. Gamer, Bahatia. I'm sorry, I hope I said that right. One love, beautiful crew. See you soon. Stay blessed.